is Jeff Hunter, and I'm the Director of Product Management for Skybits. And today we're going to talk about our route fencing feature. The route fencing feature is a feature that's new to Insight, and just go through how you can create a route fence and how you can assign your assets to a route fence. Before we start, I just want to mention that route fencing is a feature that needs to be turned on by customer care at this point. So please just go into customer care if you'd like to enable your account for the route fencing feature. So route fencing, when you apply it to an asset, the asset will start reporting every 5 minutes their location so that it knows whether or not it's along a route. And so because of this, we highly recommend that you only do routing for assets that are in our Falcon GXT 3000 piece, where the device is tethered to power through the 7-way connector. This way, your device has enough power to not drain the battery while in a location ping every 5 minutes. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to create a route fence. So under the Manage Settings tab, if you go to the Route Editor under the Route Fence feature, the first type of route fence I'll show you is using our ALK routing functionality. So if you create an ALK route, it will bring you to a screen where you have the map, and from do is name your route. So we'll do route. And threshold in meters, this is how far off the route you can go before you're alerted. The alerts for breaking a route fence come through just like any other standard alerts through email. So for here, we're going to put a 500-meter threshold. So this means if I'm on the route and I deviate by more than a half a kilometer, it will trigger an alert. Set up a route from Herndon, Virginia to Asheville, North Carolina. We have two options for the routing type. So we'll start with the shortest route, whether or not you want to avoid tolls, and then if you have hazardous materials and you want to generate a route based on what roads allow these materials, you can select that as well. So we're going to do Virginia. When we hit generate on our route, the shortest route between Herndon, Virginia to Asheville, North Carolina. And as you can see, it's put the route on the screen. It shows you the streets that it's going through. Because the shortest route, it's not taking any highways or time into consideration here. So we adjust this to say practical, generate our map. You'll see that it's now using I-81 or more likely way that you would want to take the route. So, when you're going between long distances like this, the shortest route may not be the best. It may be practical that you want to assign it. So we're going to save the Jeff route, and that's created our new route. The other way that you could create a route is through a user-defined route. So I'll show you that. What this is this allows you to create a route manually. So we'll do this as the Jeff manual route. And we'll again set the threshold to 500 meters. We'll go from Herndon to Great Falls manual. So from here we'll do and we'll do a straight line. And so as it generates a map, as you can see, that puts a straight distance between 2 points where we want the route to go. If we come a map on this multi pointer functionality and we click on the blue map, the blue route, you can see that we can actually drag this route, and what we can do is we can actually start to and really build our own customized route that we want to take. So let's say we want to take Hernan Parking, and we'll take that to the exit for the way, and then we want every time you create or click one of these white dots and adjust it, what it's doing is it's putting a Latin long between each subsequent point, and so you can adjust this all the way. You can get this fine-tuned with it as you want. You can zoom in, zoom out. If we really wanted to make sure that we're staying on the high, we could really do this as granular as we want. But at this point, here you get the general of it, and then what we would do is come down this road here, and here, let's do one more last step. So here we would save this as well, and so now we've created a manual route. And it's just waiting fresh. Okay. The other thing we could do, the user-defined route, if you didn't want to draw that all the way out, we have the ability to upload a lat long spreadsheet. If you select this question mark button, see that it will download a sample sheet for you. And basically what you have here are multiple points. So just I was manually putting points in by drawing on the map. These are Latin longs, and the route fence would be between each subsequent point. So from this point to this point would be a straight line, and then from this point to this point all the way through. So if you had a user-defined route that you wanted to upload in this format, you could come back to Skybits and you could sort the spreadsheet here and browse and upload it, and that would generate the map that you could again just go ahead and save and create. We've got our routes selected. I'll show you how to add a device. So we'll go ahead and select just a random here. And the asset currently does not have any route fences associated with it. So go ahead and add the Jeff route and the manual route as routes that we want to have for this route fence. You can see that you also have the ability to select a starting date and time. For now, we'll just put it in as the current with no end time, but could adjust this to say start it tomorrow and only make it active for 24 hours. You have complete control over when these assets will be assigned to the route. Go ahead and hit submit. It shows that it's updated, and then we come back to route fence and display. And you can see I'm displaying all assets that have a route fence associated with them. Here's the device where we just added the two. You can see logs the date that we started the fence, so that's today. If you'd forgotten what the route looked like, you could hit show, and it'll pop up a map for you to show you what the route fence looks like. And you can also delete it or make changes. So the basic route fencing feature. If you have any questions, please again call into customer care to enable the service, and we'd answer any questions you may have about how to set up a route fence or assign an asset. We want to thank you for your time, and we look forward to having you use our new functionality. Thank you very much.